Yeah, you can see.
Okay, this was a Bounty paper towel.
That's the brand name, Bounty?
The Bounty.
Okay.
It has the texture on it. Can we see that? Okay, now the interesting thing about this is you automatically want to grab it and set it on the cake this direction, but you have to look at the back side of the paper towel. There's no texture.
Ooh.
So it's flat, so that's not going to do us any good. So it's the front side that's got the texture, which is going to add to our sweater cake. Okay, so we're going to flip this over, we're going to set it on top, and you're just going to rub. Once it's crusted, it will leave the texture down, okay? You just rub, 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 rub. I've already rubbed this, so I don't want to redo it because it's going to change what this one looks like. But actually, this is our sample one for airbrushing, so I'm just going to rub here, okay? If it sticks a little bit, just pull it off, give it a little bit more time to crust, and it will, all right? Then you can stand it up and push it against the side to smooth it out. That's your airbrushing texture. That's not your airbrushing, that's your paper toweling texture. All right, so on airbrushing, getting this red, I was taught, turn on my airbrush here, that to get that red, we need to start out with a base color of pink. Now I'm using AmeriColor Soft Pink, okay? I'm going to fill up my container. Any airbrush will work on this. You don't need to have a fancy gadget one. I got a fancy gadget one just because I've been doing this so long. And I'm going to put a dusting of the pink down. You don't want it to puddle, so keep it at a distance and just get your color on there.
And I don't know if you can see it at home, but she's got parchment paper all over the counter, so that'll catch any
Overspray.
Yeah, that's what
even
the
if
word
you've
is.
got every single window closed, believe it or not, you're going to get some overspray. So I put parchment down to protect my counter because I do want to roll out some fondant shortly. Okay, so I'm getting this just back and forth, giving some pink here, a little bit more. And I got the gloves on just to protect my hands.
And it's okay to overshoot the cake a little onto the board.
Yes, this is corrugated plastic and it is washable and reusable. Sometimes there are some products that I don't like to wash and reuse. This is one of those ones I do. Some of the cake supplies are now carrying this, and there's a supply store online, fileandholing.com or Cake Deco or Deco Cake, one of the two. And they sell this. I love this. You can cut it to size for your cakes, for working with it and then putting it on your foil covered board. Because the foil that we're using lately is not food safe. So you need a protection between the two. Okay, so we got this pink. Now because red overpowers the pink, we don't need to rinse this out. We're just going to go straight to the red and let you guys watch how this comes up. See how it grabs more red? Go straight to it. If we did it on just straight white, it tends to not want to grab it. For some reason, the pink, I was taught, helps it go to the red faster and with less taste of the food coloring. You're using less product of the red, which has a tendency to have funny taste. And I highly recommend doing it the night before so all of that food coloring has a chance to absorb into the frosting, or several hours before you need the cake. Because while you're still using it, it's going to bleed into whatever you're doing. See the difference how this one's flat now and that one's shiny? It's had a chance to dry and absorb in.
Excellent.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool.
Okay, I'm going to spray this all out just to clean out my airbrush. See the directions I'm changing? See how you can see the texture with the airbrush? So you have to rotate this to get all angles covered. Okay?
What's the color of red?
This one's Holiday Red.
Holiday red.
Any red the AmeriColor uses is good. This is just what I had on hand, so I grabbed it.
Excellent.
I
Thank
do
you.
not recommend using electric pink. Soft pink is good.
Got
Soft pink
Terrific.
or holiday red.
Got it.
Or red is good too.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.